Hello everyone, this is Dr. Vivek Nanoti. Today I'll be talking about some very important generic skills which are really important and you all need to acquire them. Friends, digitalization, industrialization, everything is changing at such a fast pace. We need to adopt all those new changes coming up. And that is the very point which I want to put across in this my next 10 to 15 minute videos, friends. Industry, yes, we all, like you can be from any field, any domain knowledge. You can be chartered accountant, engineer, neuroscience, aeroscience, or finance, I don't know. But friends, important thing is there are certain set of skills which this at least 21st century, 2021 and beyond, the skills are required, and I'll be discussing about all those skills, why you need to acquire, which are those skills. If you can adopt, if you can acquire these skills, I tell you, success is all yours. Days are changing. Industrialization has come up to the fourth generation. We categorize industrialization revolutions. Industrial revolution, first revolution was way back, and it was about what? It was about mechanization, steam engine, railways came into picture way back. Then second revolution, it was about mass production, steel industries, huge production, multiple production. So that was the second industrial revolution. Third was very important. After 1969, third industrial revolution was about information technology, was about telecommunication, was about sharing the information, was about automation. It was about computerization of machineries, CAD, CAM. We have been learning and listening to all those terms. That's third generation. That is the third revolution of industry, which needed IT skills, which needed computerization, CAM, CAD, computer-aided designs, computer-aided machineries, computer-driven machineries. So that is third generation, third revolution of industry, my dear friends. But now, if you are fresher, if you are recent pass out, or if you are going to pass out into coming 2-3 years, dear students, the fourth generation, the fourth revolution of industry is about artificial intelligence. It's about Internet of Things. It's about cloud computing. It's about 3D printing. It's not about assembling the cars with bolts and nuts and automated robo working on assembling the car. No, it's a one-click button and entire BMW gets 3D printed. Generation has changed. It's a huge revolution coming up. A lot of new technical skills are of course needed. But irrespective of your technical domain, please mind well, irrespective of your technical domain, dear friends, there are certain skill sets. And then especially after this pandemic, things have changed. The way we react, the way we live, the way we work, things are changing. Industry has got a very different kind of expectations. 1969, third revolution came, but then into 1982, there was knowledge-based learning, knowledge workers. Honorable Sam Pitroda was specially brought to India, and he was chairman of Planning Commission to create knowledge-based society. But now it is into fourth revolution. It is innovation-based. Every one of you need to innovate. You need to understand design thinking. A lot of terms I am using, friends, but they are so important. And what are those? Like there can be a long list, but I'll just cut short to the best and top and most needed skills which every one of you must acquire. Complex problem solving. Just don't get scared of any kind of problems you are facing. Every day, if you are an IT professional, you are a mechanical engineer on the floor, you are a chartered accountant, you are a finance manager of a company, problems, society will throw problems at you and you need to be stable and solve those. Complex problem solving skills are such an important thing. These days, the human resource has to be equipped with these stable skills of complex problem, critical thinking. Every new problem needs critical thinking. The first is complex problem solving. Understand the problem. Listen to everyone. Analyze the problem and solve it with the confidence. The skills required for that, yes, adopt it. Adaptability is the mantra. Critical thinking, yes. The new education policy also is insisting on developing and inculcating critical thinking among the students right from school. Critical thinking is something that is so important. Creativity. Try to give some new perspective, a new thought, a new angle to understand the problem that will give a creative solution. You know, the creativity is the third important skill. People management, yes. The interpersonal skills, the way you behave, the way you react, the way you get your work done from your subordinates, and the way you follow your bosses. People management is something which is so important detail. The behavioral skills. The behavioral skills are so important. How you react, how you adopt, how you listen to people, how you react, how you give instructions, and how you follow instructions is about people management. Adaptability, yes. It is not the strongest species which will be surviving in this new. It is not the most intelligent. It is the one who is adaptable to the change and changes like at a supersonic speed. Changes are coming up into every domain, every field of our lives. And friends, adaptability is the mantra. If you can adopt the new changes immediately, unlearn old things, relearn new, be into learning. So adaptability is something which is a very important skill you need to understand. Emotional intelligence, yes. People are getting frustrated, depressed, they are annoyed. Suddenly they get annoyed. Suddenly they cannot control their anger. They shout at people, sorry. You need to be emotionally balanced. Problems will people will throw, society will throw problems. Boss will shout at it. But you need to handle your emotion. Emotional intelligence and EQ is such an important aspect. We all need to care about our EQ. Otherwise it's very difficult. Judgment and decision making. It's very important. If you are even handling a team of 4 or 5, dear friends, it's so important that how you judge and what level of solutions you give and what critical solutions you are adopting and take a decision on it. Taking agile, it's an agile technology. So decision making is such an important thing. Self-learning, friends. The education. I am a teacher. I am into this education industry for 30 years. And we have been teaching fundamental engineering, fundamental sciences. As an engineering educator for last 30 years, we are teaching engineering concepts, science concepts, the advanced engineering, the technology. But dear students, every month there is a new thing coming up. Every year there are new things coming up. You need to self-learn. It's so important thing. Negotiations, yes. You need to sell. Even if you are a web developer, even if you are a chartered accountant or a finance manager, or you are some core engineer on the floor of a mechanical industry or automobile industry, negotiation skills are so important. And flexibility, yes. Dear students, flexibility. So let me revise all 10 skills which I have talked. Please note it down and find out whether you have them or not, or you need to create a systematic plan to acquire these skills to become a successful employer or an employee. But that is such an important thing. Complex problem solving, critical thinking, creativity, people management, adaptability, emotional intelligence, judgment and decision making, self-learning, negotiations and flexibility. Apart from these skills, beyond these skills, dear friends, you need some very important personality virtues, some attributes to your personality to keep yourself calm, to enjoy work, profession, personal life very peacefully. And these are some important things. Resilience, bounce back even if you are defeated, even if you are failed into some projects, bounce back isn't something which is very important personality virtue. People get depressed, people get frustrated, learn from those mistakes, learn from those failures and bounce back. Common sense. Most of the problems in this world can be solved using common sense. The clear presence of mind you need. Patience is very important. These days we find the new kids are absolutely impatient about everything. They want sudden, fast, quick. You need to be patient about the solutions, the things, the programs you are undertaking. Keep your mind curious. The curiosity component has to be very high. Be stupid sometime. Let people know you are stupid about certain things, but ask questions. Ask questions. Tell them I have not understood. Please explain again. And understand the right perspective. The importance of that topic. Friends, please be curious. That inquisitiveness component has to be, stretch your antennas and ask questions. So many questions you can ask. Street smartness for that matter. Street smartness is also such an important personality virtue. So beyond those 10 skills, dear teachers, dear students, dear graduates, please understand. These are some very important. Capacity to face and handle uncertainties. We are entering into a phase of uncertainties. And COVID has taught us so many lessons, out of which we have understood one important thing, that is uncertainties. You plan and it will fail. You plan and it will fail. But friends, keep updating. Updation is the mantra. Plan A fails, fine. Plan B. Plan B also fails. Plan C should be ready. We have 26 alphabets into English, so Plan Z can also be there, which will work like anything, which will bring all the desired success to you. So it's not about Plan A, it's not about Plan B, Plan C, Plan D, and Plan C also. There can be a plan which will be combination of previous all plans. There can be, the adaptability, the new learning, the self-learning. Together you have to equip yourself, adaptable to the system which is coming up on you. And you have to face it very courageously. That is so important. Equip yourself with all the latest technologies. I will be making a separate video on the technologies, the top 10 trends, the top 10 technologies which will be needed. In this video, we are focusing on the skills, the personality virtues. Stay latest. Whatever is latest, you must know it. You cannot say I am a doctorate of 3 years back and 4 years back. Sorry. That knowledge is absolute. Those things are outdated. Those technologies are no more existing into industry, neither into our domestic purposes. Friends, you need to update. Stay relevant. Whatever is latest, I should talk relevant. I should act relevant. So stay relevant and stay updated always. Updation is the mantra for anything and everything. Keep learning something of your own. Keep learning from people you meet. You have to be absolutely into learning mode 24/7. Wherever you go, you meet people, you handle situations, you have to learn and learn. E-learning. It's an era of e-learning. It's an era of self-learning, friends. Learning from failures, learning from mistakes, learning from people you meet, learning from situation you come across, learning from the places you visit, learning by travel, learning by networking, learning by collaborations, learning beyond syllabus, learning beyond your profession. So important. One more important point. Please mind well. This is very important. Diversify your learning skills. Diversify your interest. If you are learning A and you are superb in A, but friends, you need a backup plan. So start expertise into some other field also which you really enjoy. Start learning something what you love to learn. Start learning what you love to do. It can be your hobby also. It can be your hobby. Hobbies can be converted into part-time professions, and part-time profession can be a very good source of income. May it be music, may it be YouTubing, may it be the professional arts, the performing arts. There can be so many of your hobbies which you have curbed, which you have sidelined them because I want to be an engineer, I want to be a doctor, it's my chartered accountant profession. No. Please nurture those hobbies also. Spend some time to enhance your hobbies, the quality of hobby. Convert these hobbies into, unlock your all potential. You have numerous things in you. Amazing. You have unlimited potential. But just give opportunity to all these things, friends. So adopt 10 skills. Groom yourself with the need of society. The jobs my students, 10 years back, I remember my mechanical engineering pass out students, electrical engineering, the job they used to do 10 years back into industry, some robo is carrying out all those jobs. Gone are those jobs completely. So you cannot be absolute. The industrial techniques are outdated. The technologies are outdated. You need to be relevant. You need to be updated. You need to change yourself. Change is the buzzword. Updation is the buzzword. Understand the importance of adopting the latest new skills. Dear friends, with this message, please update yourself. Please keep yourself relevant. Please keep yourself absolutely in pace with what industry needs today. What fourth revolution of industry is asking for. Adopt all these skills, acquire all these skills, and be an absolute successful, happy at your professional as well as your personal life. Thank you so much for watching my video on this top 10 next generation skills for 2021 and beyond. I'll be coming up with new video exclusively on technical skills which my engineering students will be needing. Please like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel for all such motivational lectures and many important sessions on very latest topics. Thank you so much. Thank you.